Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 and our Rags2Riches series here for part number 11. So in between 10 and 11 I've done some harvesting, well I should say mowing and baling and stuff. So picked up all the straw, picked up all the grass and all that sort of thing around the field, and got the plough here attached to our tractor. I just gave it a little quick run just to make sure it worked properly. That's what we're going to focus on this episode, doing a little bit of ploughing. Let's have a look at our soil composition. It doesn't even need to be ploughed really, but I feel like we're definitely going to go through and plough it anyway, cultivate it and then seed it. I do have a few more mods that I have picked up, so I'll try and have a look at those if we can. Is there any? There we go, baling, field 28. Interesting, where's field 28? Where are we? 27, 28. Oh, it's a decent sized field. Grass, field 28. Baling job, which isn't really that good. It's making the silage bales and everything, so yeah, it's going to take us bloody forever. So we don't have the equipment to do it anyway. The only thing is with this plough, we can't actually rotate it or anything. So we're just going to run down one side of the field. I'll run down this way, lift it, run down that way, and sort of run outside in sort of thing. That might be the way to go. So it's going to have to just go back to this corner. So hopefully we can get that alright. It's not too bad. So I kind of need to work out where we need to run with our tyres. Sort of about here. So just the top right hand corner of the bonnet, so it's just a little bit to the inside of where we want it to go. So head along, so if we go back to the in-tractor view, first person view, sort of have it running along where we want to go. Obviously we can do our manual GPS, but I think the tractor's probably going to bounce around us way too much, to be honest, because it's obviously pulling along the plough and it is a reasonably old tractor, so don't know how it'll actually go. Can we bring up growth? Where are we? Ploughed. Okay, cool. I want to make sure we're sort of ploughing and not missing anything. It's probably the most important thing, to make sure we don't miss any of the field. So I did do a run across that way, as you guys can see. So I will continue that pattern for a little while, just so we've sort of got enough room to be able to turn around at the end of the field. Did pretty good there. I think got a bit of a weird spot here, so I'm just going to run straight, and then I think we'll touch that up after we're finished. Maybe come back and touch up a few of the spots that we've actually missed. Don't back too far. Not run into one of the tractors or something like that. So we've got a decent amount of money in the bank. I think. Where's our trailer? I can't remember where our trailer is now. Let's make sure we still have it. We should still have. Yeah, it should be there somewhere. Let's have a look. Where is it? Oh, that's right, I put it away. Never mind. Yeah, I think I sold the bales and then put it away over in the shop, sort of out of the way there somewhere. Luckily the shop owner is allowing us to store a little bit of equipment in there just to give us a little bit more room because we're sort of lacking a lot of space here at the moment. I definitely feel like the next field we want to buy is sort of field 41, so we need a little bit more money yet, another $60,000, and then we should be able to purchase that field. So we can do the same thing again. I'm going to run through all these other little spots. We're going to have to come back and touch up. Might try and touch up just a couple of little spots here. It's kind of hard to see now because the trees are in the way. Definitely, that's one thing we're going to do pretty soon, I think, is clear these trees. Not all the trees, but just some of these trees. It's only going to clear them and get them out of the way. So that's probably going to be one of the episodes soon. I don't know if we have a wood sell point. That's probably the only problem. So I guess the only thing that I think we might really be able to do is sort of just take it somewhere and sort of donate the wood to someone, unless we buy a wood chipper. Or possibly, I might even put a wood chipper in the game somewhere, like as a placeable. Place the wood chipper somewhere, and we can just throw the wood straight into it, turn it into wood chips and sell it direct. So that's obviously the miscellaneous, the gens HE700. So 72,000. So I can put an extra 72,000 into the game and then place it up where the shop is. So that'll give us a chance to be able to cut it all down and that sort of thing. I might look at the manual GPS mod now. I shouldn't say mod, the manual GPS. Sort of want us to run at about 360 or 0 degrees, run straight that way. See, I think if we were to purchase that, we would have to place it up here somewhere, sell point somewhere, so maybe in the center. Bloody missing bits there. So the tractors might struggle just that little bit. I did get, I can't remember what we downloaded now, another mower, which is the Z042. So we can get that, put that on the rear and put this one on the front, so we can mow a lot wider than we have in the past. I think that'll help us out a fair bit. I also think with the money we've got, we're meant to be running at ×5, aren't we? With the money we've got, I think we should possibly pick up another tractor. Just one that's going to be strong enough for us to at least be able to seed with our seeder. And I also want to take a look at what our seeder actually plants. If it plants potatoes and sugar beets and that sort of thing. I'll hire a worker. We'll get Farmer Bob in helping us, because I do have potato technology. There's probably two. There's a planter for 10,000, and then we have a harvester, which is 5,000 litres. I don't know quite how potatoes will come out of there, but that's actually that, yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That might be spewing out the extra shit we don't need. Or this one, which I think they're both exactly the same. Obviously our planter, which is 10,000, so we could use that as well. That'll be pretty cool. Do a bit of potato stuff, but we're going to need 30 horsepower, so not too bad. Let's have a look at our seeders quickly. Which one we picked up? We picked up this one, 3 meters, 40 horsepower. This one is 5.4 meters, 80 horsepower. So I think we should probably grab this guy. Yeah, we might. Let's buy this guy. We'll keep the other one too, just in case. As I said, we need another 80 horsepower tractor. So I'm sort of just thinking we can go with a little one. 39 horsepower, 76. Don't know if we can get a bigger. No, we can't. 76 horsepower might be okay. 30 horsepower, 100 horsepower. Yeah, not quite sure. What is this guy doing? 32,000 for 170. The IMT. So we've already got one of those. The Ursus Turbo. Or the Ursus 1224. So that's another possibility. I think we might even go that guy. Blocked by what object? There's definitely nothing there, so... And he rotated the plough. Oh, wait, no he didn't. I was gonna say, how did he manage that? But no, he didn't. Not quite sure what he actually did. Alright, off you go, Bob. There's nothing there. There we go, he's off. Alright, so I think if we go the Ursus 1224, doesn't do a thing. Now tractor's rolling backwards. Oop, now it stopped. Design, so without a beacon, with a beacon, with a beacon, and guards there. Design. Okay, the Bez, the Cola. It's just a bit of a weight at the front. Front load attacher. I think we've got it on the other one, don't we? Let's buy that guy. Hopefully, it doesn't cause too many dramas. No idea what's wrong with this guy. He seriously got some serious problems, old Farmer Bob. We won't have to do this all ourselves if we're not careful. We got the front loader attachment. I don't think we do actually. Let's try and fix up this little spot. Keep missing bits here, there and everywhere. I know we don't need to plough the field, but like I said, I want to sort of make sure we've ploughed it, so we're sort of starting off fresh and things are good. Right, hire a worker, do your bloody thing. Interesting sounding tractor. Weird sound there actually. Okay, so that's all we've got. We're gonna have to buy some more seed. Actually, no, we're not, because we've got some back at our farm. Classed as a farm, I suppose. Both fertilizer and seed here, so that should be fine. I didn't even look to see what this plants, sunflowers, soybeans. Guess we'll probably go sugar beets, but I don't think here, no. Okay, one does potatoes, one does sugar beets, so that's all right. So we can actually plant some sugar beets if we like, which might actually do that. I'm going to change back to this guy. I have no idea what this guy's problem really is, because there's nothing even in front of him. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, there's nothing there. It's literally, you press F4 and it brings up everything on the map. There's nothing there. Now he's going to go. Okay. Gonna have to get this guy out of the way so we can start cultivating. I'm not sure about this tractor, to be honest. It does not sound very good. Maybe one of those ones that we don't have for very long. Let's stick it over here out of the way. So what I might do is have a look. Garage, where are we? No one's going to get rid of it. It's bloody terrible. Let's go and grab another one of these guys. Standard Trelleborgs, Midas, design. I think if we just go standard everything, that'll be fine. I'd much rather. Oh, unbelievable! This guy is terrible. It might be the might be the plough. I think we'll have to sort of work out whether it's the plough or if it's something else. Right, so I'll head back to the farm and we'll grab our cultivator. Get this started so I can cultivate a little bit while he's doing what he needs to. Sort of try and keep it running at 0 degrees until we get to the end. Missed a little bit there, but I'm not sure how we'll go with sugar beets, to be honest. So I might plant soybeans first and then we can come back and take a look at what's trying to say. Come back and take a look at our sugar beets or something later on. I think we'll get Farmer Bob. He can do the cultivating. We'll get to work on the ploughing, I think, because he's probably going to catch us pretty quick if we don't pull our finger out. So run at 360. So one more run up and he's going to chase us back down again, but that's right, this thing only goes 9 kilometers an hour. So the other plows we've got, that's 2.8. This other one's only 1.5, so that's the reason why I've chosen that one, because it was wider. We might need to change it to the other one if this one sort of doesn't want to actually work. Hopefully he can get right to the end of the field and not have too many dramas. I need to sort of make sure we stay in front of him now, so he will catch us, no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll catch us because we're only doing 9. I think he does double that, possibly even more. Have a look at cultivators. Where are we? 15, and we're doing 9. So if we can keep him behind us, it might be all right. But he's catching us pretty quick. We might have to push him over to the other side of the field, or just get him to sort of hang out and wait for us. Definitely think we should seed with soybean, just so we can get a bit of money in our pocket as quick as we can. Oh, there we go. Try and turn around and square ourselves up just that little bit. Put this at 360 degrees. So he should. Yeah, he'll follow us back up. So how wide are we compared to him? 2.8. He's 4 or 6. There we go. We sort of yeah, move over a bit. You're going to stop, or you're just going to drive straight through us? I think we're just going to have to pause him for a second. I might set him up on that other side. We can sort of chase us back towards the middle or something. Still missing those little bits, but alright, I'm gonna head this way, hit hide worker, go back a bit. Might as well finish this run and then we'll get Farmer Bob to start on that other side. Do like a little headland up here because the trees are in the way, so that's not going to help us. Need to take a look at chainsaws as well. Pick up a chainsaw so we'll start cutting down some of these trees and trying to clear the land a little bit, just so we've got that little bit more room to move. Right, there we go. That should be enough to keep him going for a little while. Old Farmer Bob. Let's set ourselves up to about 360, 0 degrees. Look at the chainsaws. So we've got Still, Husqvarna, John Surd, or McCulloch. Might grab the John Surd. I don't know if that's a brand that would fit where we are in the world, but it's probably better than anything else. So get this done quickly, and we're nearly at the end of our recording already, so might have to come back next episode with our seeding and spraying. We'll probably spray between. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth spraying and then seeding. I don't know if it's going to work that way, because it'll be fertilized when we go to plant. So we probably should have fertilized now. It's not fertilized at all, so we should have fertilized after our harvest, I suppose. So he's going to do one more run down, and then hopefully we'll be on our way back up again, so we can stop him from running on through. It's pretty slow, old 9 mile an hour. How fast is this other guy? 9 kilometers, 15 kilometers an hour, so it's nearly twice the speed, but not as wide. So we're probably better off getting the Fortschritt plough. Probably save a little bit of time. There we go, another run back up. Hopefully he won't get too close to us. I also picked up, have a quick look, crop protection, no idea, ON 2000. So 2000 litre tank, another sprayer, but it is $18,000, so it's really expensive. Like, I don't even think our truck cost that much. Yeah, like I think it was 12,000, so a bit overpriced. Absolutely, I think it certainly is overpriced. Alright, so we're just about done. Not too far off. Oh. I'll try and get the plough down. Can you wait a minute, you bloody maniac? He's just giving it all he's got. Oh, not wrong button. I'll go higher, work up, let him do his thing. We'll lower this down and touch this spot up now that we've ruined it a little bit. Try and head back up. There we go. I'll hit higher, work up. Unhire the worker and we'll... Oh god, he's missed heaps. We'll continue on. It's going to be this run back up, and I think that'll do us. Pretty much be the end of the field anyway. So I don't know if we still have the corn header and stuff, so we can harvest our own corn and sunflowers and stuff. I have to take another quick look. I kind of, with doing the two different series, I kind of get stuck between what we have. Yeah, we do. We've got both, so that's fine. Both the same distance. Both 4 meters wide. So we can plant whatever we want here. So soybean, 3,800. Sunflower, 3,100. And corn, it's 1,700. Potatoes are a lot better than sugar beets. So that other seeder doesn't do potatoes, but does do sugar beets. Come on, mate. He's not happy with me. He's certainly trying to push me, get me out of the way. Alright, there we go. So that's done. I don't know. Oh, don't need to fold this thing up anywhere. It just stays as it is. It doesn't rotate or anything, so we'll try and get a clear view out of all these trees. I'll put the plough back over here because we're not going to need it as much. Now that we've ploughed once, I'm not going to plough again until we actually need to. I think that plough, to be honest, that plough can actually go. We'll have a look at the other one when the time comes that we're going to need to plough again. We'll put the Fort Street one. Fence. All these trees in the way just does not help. Right, so not sugar beet. We're going to do soybean. So do we need to lower it? No, we just turn it on. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's yep, it's growing. Oh Jesus, that is not good. I'm not a fan of that at all. I certainly don't want to be going that fast. I mean, I like having mods that help us go a little bit quicker, but that is just extremely unrealistic. There's our timer. Quickly turn that off. Have a look through. We'll go 180. Head forward. So soybean. Does that do? That does soybeans as well. So we might. I think I might just seed this field quickly before we end the episode. You can see it's going to let us do it pretty quick. So seed the field, and then we'll empty this seeder and get rid of it. I'm not a fan of having seeders go a million miles an hour. As much as it makes our job a lot easier, it's just unrealistic, and we were certainly going for a more realistic game with this series, Rags2Riches, so certainly going to have to readapt. It is it's not a bad looking mod, it's just the speed is just outrageous. I'm just gonna do my best. Let's just bump the speed right up. I know it's unrealistic, but just get it done this episode. It is it's crazy. Crazy farming at its finest. Make sure we try not to miss too much. I know I missed a little bit there. Not sure if I got it all then. That's crazy. Crazy how fast we can get it done. Alright, head back this way. Keep a close eye on the map, make sure we're not missing. We missed a little bit over there still, so I might quickly get that and we'll head back. There you go, bit of drifting. Oh, I've got to laugh every time. It is absolutely crazy. I mean, mighty H for a hard worker, and I know, is he not going to do it? Ah, so he's going to do the right speed, but we're not. Good. That's interesting. Alright, I'm going to grab a quick screenshot here. Alright, there we go. Let's turn around, head back up, see how much we've got left. Another pass back up. That'll be it. Rightio, guys. Well, I'll end the episode here. I might fertilize this and let it all grow and stuff. I might just skip through and come back the next day when we're ready to harvest. Sort of gonna might stick away from doing any jobs at the moment. Now we've got our own field, we need to sort of focus on our own stuff. I know we can do it in between harvest and that sort of stuff, so if you guys still want to see me do jobs, let me know, leave it in the comment section. If you're not that keen on it, you know, let me know that as well, and whatever we get the most votes for is what we'll do. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, and let me know, as I said, if you want to see more jobs or not. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching, see you again soon.